back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
My jewelry coat is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins.
Garth.
Here we go. 8-3. Let's go. I said it. Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
X3, 218, chop.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Touching me with that. I'm gonna beat you.
To throw is Rosen. Steps. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And Adams has it complete. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And that's complete to Adams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. He'll drop to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return will stop right around the 25.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Rosen. This one complete to Scott Miller. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 53 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left, and it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll set up to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Rosen will throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Rosen. Flush to his right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll go with Jones. He's got daylight. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a jump.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
On play action, Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's go now. 9.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. 2nd and 2. Buying time to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And the 49ers have scored again, really extending that lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, Reed. Walk to the door. Come on.
2nd and 10. He gets it to Thomas. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
the squad.
Yes, Kim, you got a hit on a sight, a major hit.
Babysitting the Turner twins again?
No, danger, Major.
Major?
Somebody needs your help like now.
Kim, you're just starting practice. Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I'll never ever ditch you again. I swear. Thanks, Mrs. Mahoney, for driving us all the way to Upperton.
It's the least I could do since you rescued Tabby from that tree.
No big. See ya.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Honestly, I forgot my fucking PlayStation was on until I happened to look at my controller and saw it was lit up.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Offensive pass interference happened.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Seattle Green.
This is taken at his 4.
Seattle versus Green Bay.
And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
For like the last 6 years. Whoever the home team is won between us for a long time.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4's come nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Rosen. This is Miller, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Offensive philosophy is but he comes out in 5 wide every single play. And then runs to the sideline every single play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And he will be hit from behind and run over cover. Wow. Raekwon McMillan in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. They'll run on 1st down. Jones trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Or any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the guy trying to chase him.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Rosen. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Here's Rosen to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Going to throw right side here, complete. 23 yards on the play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And it's caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They come out here in the I. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Leonard Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Jones has it. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. This is Jones, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Second and 5. Steps away to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got. So
they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll set up to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere. Yeah,
and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
61. That's Bucks. Right. Dude, fellas, let's go. Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike, pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike. Watch 55. Come on. Come on. Ready, go.
Back to throw. And Adams has it complete. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And now a hook up downfield on second down. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
50 seconds. Come on. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a big shot. Hey, Porter. 57, Mike. Mike, 57.
Throwing now is Rosen. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. It's caught here by Adams. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
They'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Jordan in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Well, that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Miami, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You know, I do. You've been busy since Australia.
How many of y'all came to win? Let me ask you my name, huh? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up, I can spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I feel like everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City town, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition, shit can take shots, take no facts. Putting live on the winning side, when they try, keep the different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the tide, you will never know. You ain't never tried, work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab if you can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'ma place those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. long distance from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
What is wrong? I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Small children, the bane of all existence.
Yeah.
Neptune's beard.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel